How you doing? So let me take a breath for a second. I've said in the past, and I'm only gonna do this once. I'm not gonna repeat myself or remake this video or any kind of edit stuff like that. This is just gonna be one take. So I said this in the past. Not every video I make I enjoy making. Okay, and this is one of them. All right, and I don't get paid to make these videos. Okay, like some other YouTubers. Okay, I don't get paid to make these videos. So, but there's a reason why I make these videos, even though I don't want to. And I thought about making this video really in a good way, but for some reason, kabam, jeez, kabam, kabam, kabam. So what I mean by that? So really, video I wanted to make is like, should you rank for 7-star Miles Morales? Because if you do get it, it's gonna be max sig if you care about prestige, right? And for 99% of players, you know, they're gonna be part of your prestige for at least 3 months, okay? And for 90% of players, Spider-Man Miles Morales, if you take him to rank 4, is gonna be at least a year. Is gonna be part of your prestige. And this is my Thronebreaker free-to-play account, by the way. So this guy, if I take this guy to rank 4, or even just now, if I just pick it up as a rank 1, level 1, he would be part of my prestige. Just think about it, being a Thronebreaker. So, what else? What is this? So I really wanted to make that video. Should you rank up Spider-Man Miles Morales for prestige reasons? But instead, I'm not gonna make that video. I'm making a different video. My video is the reason why I'm not getting a free 7-star Miles Morales SIG 200. Okay? Why? Let me show you. Personally, like the way it looks, I was fine the way it looks, okay? And not really, no, I'm not fine the way it looks. I was like, I look at this, I'm not very happy, but whatever, As you can see here, I was thinking maybe if we get the Spider-Man Miles Morales, it's gonna look like that. But no, it doesn't look like that when you claim it. Let me show you what I mean. So this is coming from Marvel Saitama. As you can see, kabam. For some reason, kabam want to inject their pride, plague, their liberal ideology to the players. And I've seen in the Vegas channel, people are really just like really upset about it. I just don't understand why Kabam has to, you know, do this stuff. So, yeah, that's why I'm not getting it. Really, I thought it would look like this if you claim it, but it's not. It's gonna look like this, which is just why, Kabam? Why? I don't understand. Like, this is your way of marketing. This is how you're gonna profit using these type of cosmetics. Then you're gonna go broke sooner than I expected. Okay, there's a saying: "Go woke, go broke." Okay, this is not it, Kabam. I could tell you, it's just not me, you know, that feel this way. I'm sure, probably if not half of the people that play this game feel this way. Okay, okay. If you think this is gonna work, it's not. You're gonna lose half of your players. Why do you want to do that? I just don't get it. Okay, you know, like I mentioned, I'm not going to get this free 7 stars Spider-Man Miles Morales SIG 200. Okay, because of that. All right. One thing is I'm not a FOMO, but even if you are a FOMO, okay. So what's gonna matter to you? Your integrity or some character in a mobile game that you don't even own? As Kabam has mentioned it, you don't own any champion in this game, okay? Because you cannot sell your account. So whatever you buy, whatever, it doesn't matter. You spend $1 million in this game. Nothing in this game you own because you can't sell it. You can't sell your account. So, does your integrity matters more, or do you care so much that you're suffering so much severe FOMO that like you have to get this champion? I don't know. Like, you have to think about your integrity. All right. So personally, I'm not going to claim this 7-star Miles Morales. I do hopefully I get this champion uh like the way he is right here. If I can get this champion the way he is, like right here, I'll be happy, and people are gonna look at me, yay! Look at mine. Look at most people are probably gonna get this, and then I'm gonna get this, and I'm like, that is just like that's just showing your integrity, okay? I just don't get why Kabam wants to, you know, put their ideology, their LGBT ABC in the game, especially a kids game, okay? I just don't understand, their LGBT ABC, uh, HIJKLMNOP. I just don't understand why they need to do that in the game. I don't get it. Like, this is your cosmetic. This is how you're gonna profit in the future. Yeah, it's not gonna be successful. Okay, I'm willing to bet that. Okay, you know, I was gonna make another video, maybe not anymore, because I'll just talk about it now. Like, they mentioned something, and Kabam Crash was somewhat transparent, but I'm sure he's probably saying some things that are not. Of course, it's obvious he's not saying the full picture, but they say like their baseline, like their employees make up like 20%. That's what pays their bills for their employee. 20% of Kabam's profit or MCOC's profit. Okay, so where's the 80%? The rest of the 80% is going. Okay, not so much that the 80% whoever is going to, but 20%. I'm willing to bet that's at least $4 million. Okay, let's just say there's 100,000 people that spend in this game. Okay, there's obviously more people than that plays this game. Okay, but let's say 100,000 people play this game that spend money on the game, and they average a dollar a day. So let's say they say average of $365 a year. Okay, for 100,000 people. Assuming my math is correct, that's $36.5 million. Okay, they're making every year from this game. I'm pretty sure they're making more than that. Okay, so let's say they were just making $4 million. I mean, 20%. Let's say they were making only $20 million, and 20% of that is $4 million. Like, your employees need more than $4 million a year? Really? How many employees do you guys have? Okay, and how can you guys get paid this much for, like, let's say at least $4 million a year? The employees, and yet you cannot figure out what's wrong with the game. There's bugs in the game. Why there's only one buff every other month? I don't get it. I don't know what else to say. I will not be getting um the free 7-star Miles Morales. And if you value I don't care if you're suffering from FOMO, okay, you gotta value your integrity more than this game, okay? A champion you're not gonna own because Kabam technically has the ownership of this, whoever you buy in this game, so whoever you get on this game. So hopefully I do get this champion right here. I know Sammy, let me just show you. He has the CCP access now because because he sold his soul. But let's just look at it. So hopefully this is the champion I get. The real edition of Spider-Man Morales, not some, gay crap that Kabam wants to give to people. Yeah, so that's really it. I don't know what else to say. Thank you.